I think most of you already seen it. It's been all over any news or any kind of platform that really talks about games or specifically about Arc Raiders. We are gonna get our asses kicked a little bit by Embark. There is gonna be some changes, and it's not just that we are gonna get new Arc released. My theory, as it stands for like 2 months now, I have released a video about it. Yeah, like about 2 months ago I have released a video about Emperor, about how that will be released alongside with a new map, specifically designed just for the Emperor. You know, that remains to be seen. We don't have information yet, we don't have any kind of roadmap when it comes to this. I think they do want to drop it suddenly on us. I don't think they want to announce it too much in advance. However, people have noticed on some maps, and I have noticed it specifically on the Blue Gate map, that the Emperor do actually new big arcs that are, you know, the giant arcs that are like always in the distance. Most of the time they don't spawn, but sometimes they do. And usually when they do, they are in like a great distance, so that like you can see them around a mountain somewhere in a long distance. But recently people have been reporting, and I've seen it myself, that these big ass arcs are much closer, and now they are walking in pairs. I'm not sure if they always walked in pairs. I'm pretty sure I've seen them a lot of times being alone. But now, when they do spawn on the map, they are always in two, and they are much closer than before. And so that basically prompted a lot of people to think automatically that Emperor is gonna be getting released soon, which, I mean, that perfectly tracks with what I said before, so I do believe that. There is more though. There is much more to this conversation, because we are not gonna get just Emperor. There's gonna be a bunch of different PvE changes, and we are not talking about just Arc in general getting a little bit harder, and by that I mean there's gonna be a bunch of different stages for Arc. By now, if you have played the game long enough, you know how to deal with the more basic Arc, which is a Wasp and a Hornet. Easily just shoot off the rotors. If you are dealing with a Pop or a Fireball, you just shoot them and they explode, they're gone. There's a lot of Arc that you want to avoid, or you want to take a shelter first in order to not die immediately to them. The most feared Arc right now is the Rocketeer, and rightfully so. And I do think that Embark took notice, because we are gonna be getting many more Arc, the same kind of treatment that the Rocketeer has, which is basically that if you encounter Rocketeer and you don't specifically want the Rocketeer dead, you are gonna steer the fuck away from it. And there's gonna be a lot of different Arc that will get the same treatment. Like I said already, we are gonna be getting multiple stages for different casual Arc. One of the biggest changes will be for ticks. Ticks will be less common now. They will be spawning in key rooms now. The tick, when attacked now, will just call in more ticks. So when you shoot the one tick, the tick will automatically send a signal that you cannot stop, and it will send to your location, it will spawn to your location 10 more ticks, which is something you really don't want to do. This means that ticks will now be very dangerous to people, and you will be avoiding them rather than just killing them whenever you see them. Pops will probably stay the same. I think the explosion will be much bigger, much worse. They will no longer be exploding only when they are in the proximity. They will be exploding depending on how close you are to the potential explosion, which means that the pop doesn't need to be exactly at your feet in order to explode. It will be exploding as soon as the potential explosion would hit you. Fireballs will actually now have much further range. Same thing as with the pops, they will not start just shooting the fire at you when you are very close to it. They will be shooting the fire at you from a really long distance now, and the fire will probably stay on longer. And yeah, furthermore, the flying Arc will be getting a lot of buffs too. Wasp and a Hornet will now not immediately explode if you shoot the rotors. Right now they usually explode when they touch ground. If you shoot off like 2 rotors, they just go down and explode. Now it's gonna be different. It's been a great theory that I found that when they don't have the rotors anymore, they will drop down and they will spawn a mine as they die. So you can't really loot it without first shooting the mine, basically. Arc like Bombelier and Bastion, these arcs will have their legs respawning slowly, so if you were used to shooting off of the legs and then like waiting for it to not be able to move, it will start actually generating the legs back if you are not fast enough to kill it, so that's gonna be fun. Only thing that I don't think will get any changes, but I might be wrong on it, is the turrets. There's the turret and there is the Sentinel, I think it's called. These two will not be getting any changes. They might be buffing Sentinel when it comes to range and fire rate. The range, they have already buffed that, but apparently it was a bug and not a buff, so maybe they will buff it. The fire rate means just that it will much faster lock onto you and start shooting. Right now it has like these 3 very long stages in between. There is talk about buffing the large arc, which is right now the Queen and the Matriarch, and I don't have any real input on this right now. I don't think this, since we really don't have anything, I don't think they are gonna be changing anything, but it's possible they will just buff like health of these arcs. But generally speaking, the PvE will be getting incredibly hard. It's gonna be much harder than it is right now, especially because people just don't care about arc anymore and they just shoot each other, which is basically the emphasis on, like Embark put it that way, like we want you to be scared of arc, not each other. So that's gonna be like the biggest change in the upcoming season. I think they will just be buffing a lot of different arc, if not all of them, in order for you to legitimately be fucking scared of it. Alright, well, I'm curious about which one of those changes will actually come and how soon. So yeah, we'll see you later.